Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video, and in this video we're going to be talking all about the Grand Banquet. So, I have been looking forward to this event for months. Personally, I found last year's Banquet to be extremely underwhelming, and I didn't place nearly as much of an emphasis on the whole Gifted Guardians as much as Kabam did. Personally, at that time, especially last year, I really didn't care about any of those champions. Like Adam, I was like, it'd be cool if I get him. I ended up getting him and awakening him, and I didn't rank him up until like half a year later. Like, to me, like last year sucked. The milestones sucked, and I just wasn't really hyped about the champions. So it wasn't a very good banquet for me. So when I heard, that we're going to be getting the Grand Banquet for the 10-year anniversary, and it's been hyped up, for months. I've been really looking forward to it, really excited for it. Been saving my units for it. All of my units on my free-to-play account, completely for free, grinded. I have about 6,000 of them now. The whole plan was to save all those units for this event and spend them all. Now I don't know if I want to spend any of them, So in this video, we're going to be going over a forum post with a response actually from Kabam Crashed. And then we're also going to be just taking a look at what you guys think about this event by taking a look at some comments on my videos here. And yeah, also looking at the forum. So at what Kabam Crashed said. So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, let's take a look in game before we do anything where we're at for the Realm event here. Which one's the Realm event? This one here. So currently, as a community, we are up to now. Where are we at? We're at 1.8 million. 1.8 billion. That is wow. In the first 12 hours. That is the first 8 hours. Damn. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at some comments. See what you guys are thinking. So this was my live stream that I did right when the whole event started. So, can't believe I spent every single one of my units on this event, bro. It's not a lie. But I'm a free-to-play player, so every time I get a unit, it's super important. I got nothing but tier 6 class catalyst. Horrible drop rates, I feel scammed. Literally been so hyped and talking it up, and it's borderline depressing. I was going to say imagine, but you guys don't have to imagine, because I'm sure some of you can just easily relate to this. Grinding all year, saving your units for months for this event, and especially if you were you spent all your units right away, on crystals, and you just see you get shafted. That must just feel so horrible. I feel you, bro. Let's see here. Some spent 14k. I got some Adam 14k for that. Is crazy. Up in third, I got a whole 1,700 7-star shards. Let's keep reading some other ones. They want to spend 50k units on this event. I say, hell no. Unit deals won't be here until Christmas. Yeah, there is supposed to be... actually, hold on. Yeah, let's take a quick... There's supposed to be specialized Odin coming in. And I think... Where does it say here? Something about Odin's being available. Yeah, right here. Okay, so Banquet keys can be gained from a milestone in the Banquet milestones as a rare drop from a Superior Banquet Crystal. You can also gain 1 key for each purchase of the Banquet Allfather Odin's Vault. Each unspent Banquet key will convert to 5,000 7-star shards at the conclusion of this event. So on Christmas, there should be specialized Odins to buy keys. So, yeah, there's that. If you didn't know. So, as much as Kabam loves to include people, we can't have Thronebreaker and Valiance opening the same crystals. The SBC feels underwhelming because I feel Kabam does not want Thronebreakers getting loads of Titan and 7-star shards, but in turn that hurts the Paragons and Valiants a ton. See, for those of you complaining about the Crystal Superior one, seems to be targeted towards players who have 6 stars that need to go to rank 5 and need 7 stars. This is not true. This is just not true. There is technically everything in this Superior Banquet Crystal can be used on 7 stars. Kabam made it their mission to take out the 6-star stuff. So these crystals are not for people with 6 stars. That is just not true. These crystals are for people with 7 stars. Let's see, turned out great for me. Fully formed Titan, 7-star Nexus, 100k 7-star shards, 5 fully formed for alphas, and half a 7-star Awakening Gem for the highlights. That sounds like this dude opened up a ton to be able to get that, but it also sounded like he got really lucky. So, you know, some people do hit the jackpot and they're enjoying the event. Other people, this is the worst event in MCOC history. You know, it's two sides of the same coin. I've always had more luck on the Getting crystals. Superior are awful. Oops. Getting a little nervous. None of my T7 frags. Oh, this isn't to worry. This should be in game now. Let's actually see if that has been fixed. Can we see tier 7 basic in game now? Yeah, we can. It's right here. And it is 63,000 fragments as I predicted. It's cool. All right, let's keep reading some comments. Just got Valiant in this event, so big win all around. All right. This guy's having fun. Got 7-star Jessica Jones, 6-star on South, a lot of rank resources. Good, but not worth 5k units, I think is what he's saying. Feedback, you said that last year and look what happened. BS. Dude, just because I give my feedback to Kabam doesn't mean they're going to act on it or listen to me in the slightest. All I can do is give feedback. I can't really do anything more. Let's keep reading some comments here. I'm saving for Banquet 2025. I cannot describe how happy I am that I didn't grind for this event. Sorry to those of you who did. I bought a Herc instead. I like the reward. I think the rewards make sense. Kabam is pumping out rank 3 materials to anyone, and it's been accelerating the game way too fast. They need to slow it down. That's another perspective. Worst event ever with 5 likes. Damn. I opened more than 80 spirit crystals. I feel scammed. I've heard a lot of people say they feel scammed with this event, man. I can't believe they tried to hype this up. 50% filler. I opened 40 crystals and got all filler. Yeah, like the contents of the crystal might be less than 50% filler, but the drop rates, like for the T6CC alone, is 30+%. These crystals made me delete the game. Ain't no way I was hype saving for this event for nearly a whole year to get Jack all. Most crappiest event to ever be released by Kabam. Literally had to save all year. Grind Arena. And what did I get? Nothing. 3 back-to-back Saurons. Damn. Not even a single key. And the one I got was Purgatory. Yeah. Damn. Way worse than last year. I opened 75 SBCs. And besides a few dupes and stuff I already had, I feel like I got nothing but gold. Cyber Weekend was 1,000,000% better. For this being the Grand Banquet, it is complete trash. They hyped up this event for the crystals to be absolute dog crap. Feels like 7% filler after spending 3k units as a free-to-play player. Huge scam. 300 units for ISO Gold T5CC. WTF is that BS? Yeah, man. This is the way a lot of people are feeling. This community is always unhappy. There's a cutoff comment. I can't scroll to it. All right. I think I can hide that. You can see. Or we can't go all the way. This event is hella mid. Drop rates on the crystal are horrible. All T6C and bad percentages, as that didn't even form that many. Yeah, it's like a very low amount of T6CC even when you get it, which is frequently. About 50, mostly T5CC and T6CC shards. About 5k 7-star shards and around 1,500 Titan shards. Only decent stuff outside of gold was from milestones. These crystals and this event stink. No champs or keys. I won't be grabbing any more of this garbage. You know, this is the player sentiment. This is the community sentiment largely around this event. You know, there are some outliers. Some people like it. Some people completely understand where Kabam's coming from. But I would say the majority hate this event. We also have some more comments on my video here that I uploaded. These crystals are so bad it feels like watching someone play slots and just lose money. Damn. 15k units. I got 6k 7-star shards, 2k Titan shards, a very low quantity of 6 stones, and then just callous from the rest. Absolutely abhorrent. This is an RNG based event, but the drop rates are, with all due respect, effing horrendous. Completely agree. I dropped 18k units, my first ever time spending this on Banquet. I'm extremely disappointed. This has unmotivated me to play the game going into 2025. The only reason I will play is to grind units for next year's Cyber Weekend. Like, dude, I hate to see this, you know? Like, this sucks, and I completely get it. I also feel demotivated to even, like, open more of these crystals and participate in this event. Like, this comment is taking us to the next level. This is a boycott worthy, in my opinion. It's straight up gouging. They raised the cost of the event milestones by 66%, and the value of the crystals were nowhere near 50% better. I'm a low-end Valiant, and this event was pretty pointless even for me. Would rather spend units to clear Necro. What a joke. They call us the Grand Banquet, celebrating a 10-year anniversary. It's mind-boggling to think that for the 10-year anniversary, we'll get some decent rewards, but all they did was make last year's Banquet look better. Disappointed isn't a fit enough word for this cash grab. Yeah, dude, it just 140 SBCs. 140, that is so many. You know, it's 3,000 units for 10. That is a lot. Opened and got a flaming hot bag of poop. It just sucks, man. Awful event. Feels very let down with poor return on large investment of units. How did this overhyped 10-year anniversary event fall so flat on its face? Legacy. What does the community need to get certain people to sit up, take note, and improve on this kind of farce, which we're constantly subjected to? 10-year anniversary will certainly be remembered for all the wrong reasons. Sad, but true. And you know, that brings, I think that's absolutely going to be the case. People are not going to look back on this event with fondness. They're going to look back on it with, what the heck were those crystals? So let's take a look now at a forum post that was spawned in regards to this event that Kabam Crashed has left an official comment on. So the person who started this, Subdegree here, Banquet 2024 Retrospective. I wanted to create this thread as a constructive yet respectful place to discuss the Grand Banquet. After spending around 15k units on SBCs as a mid-level Valiant player, and after seeing many responses from friends, alliance mates, and people in the forums, I can confidently say this event was a disappointment. Completely agree, Subdegree. This message is not one to slander the community team, and community members should always stay respectful. Completely agree, guys. Let's try to keep it respectful, especially to the people working on the game. However, certain aspects of this event must be addressed. Completely agree. Key factors being lack of timely information, the subpar drop rates, the absurd increase in personal unit spend, and finally the overall disappointment of the 10-year anniversary celebration event. Please keep this thread respectful and a way to feedback Kabam in hopes for some light. Subdegree, incredible comment here, very respectful, well written, very eloquently said. Let's read a couple comments here. I appreciate the premise of this post. I completely agree with you. Got to keep the tone respectful. I think it's sad because it's such a simple fix. Fix the drop rates or decrease the amount of points required to achieve the max reward in Realm event. I think the concept of make event good or make good event equals more people spending is not that out there in terms of event design. I say this just wanting a better outcome for both the players and Kabam, which is exactly what I want too, man. A better outcome for us, the players, and Kabam. Because Kabam has said, you know, they want to keep the game going for another 10 years. For that to happen, we can't be having such a negative community sentiment towards such a big anniversary event, you know? That is going to ruin the longevity of this game, which is not what I want to see. So, let's go ahead and, or let's read this one. As a Valiant closing on 20 rank 3s, lol, this is a disappointment. I feel like I wasted my 12k units, down from 45k to 33k, and nothing to show for it. All you have to do is watch a bunch of MCOC YouTubers go across line chats and everyone's just disappointed. No matter how much we say how bad this event is, will they actually do something? And that's really the question, will they? And it's... who knows? It's probably not, man. Dope lol. Yeah. Alright, but let's see what Kabam Crash had to say to all this. So, hold on. Ty Edge, you said something first. Where is that message here? Right here. So here's the sad reality of this event. If you build the main prizes into the milestones, you spread the value around more evenly and you keep whales from getting a huge windfall. If the crystals are absolutely lit, mega whales will get more separation from the population as a whole. I'm very happy I chose to spend my units in Cyber Weekend. I am unmoved by my returns from limited banquet spending. So this is the comment that Kabam Crash chose to respond to initially. So hello, this right here I think is the main disconnect between how the game team sees this event and how disappointed summoners see it. We deliberately include as much of the reward package as we can in the events themselves. This year, everything in the SBC can be used on 7-star champions. So there shouldn't be anything in there that is completely useless to players. But the crystals are never going to be the main focus of the rewards. Because if they were, as Ty Edge correctly summarized, it would mean creating an enormous gap between the big spenders and everyone else. I will pop back into this thread after the event is over to share more comprehensive thoughts like I did last year, but in the meantime I encourage summoners to take a breath and look at the total reward package that was available as part of this event. I personally think there is more here for 15k units than there was during Cyber Week, and I'm having a blast with my new 7-star Medusa. Enjoy the holiday break, everyone. So this is our official response. And, you know, creating an enormous gap between the big spenders and everyone else, that is already what this event is literally designed to do. The banquet, the gifting event every year introduces the next chase. Now, of course, it is rank 4 materials. You're telling me that this banquet event isn't already going to create an enormous gap between the big spenders and everyone else? There already is a big gap between the spenders and everyone else. You know, if I go in my alliance and I look, our biggest whale is Yusafa here. If I look at his profile, all of his champs, they were SIG 200 long ago. SIG 200's max rank 3 7-stars is nothing new for these guys. Their accounts are already massive. The only thing they truly need is rank 4s, which this event is giving them, you know, if they place high enough. So, like, there already is an enormous gap, and this event is already making it bigger, which is fine. I've already said this is where we're going to see rank 4 material. I said that over a year ago, and of course it's true, because this is Kabam's business model. And again, I'm totally fine with it. I think it's good for the game for spenders to get an enormous gap and get the new rank and pay a literal arm and a leg for it, and then the rest of us get it like within the next couple of months next year. Like, I'm totally fine with that. If that's what the game really needs to make a lot of money to keep it going, it's fine, and I don't have an issue with that. If people are dropping $40, $50, $60,000 on this game, of course, give them the next rank. Like, I don't have a problem with that. My problem here is that there's already an enormous gap. The whales already have SIG stones, pretty much most champs high SIG, unlimited amounts of shards. Like, I don't think that's an excuse for the crystals to not be as good as they are. I truly don't. I think, you know, having players happy with the event and with the game is so much more worth it for the longevity, even if you have to compromise maybe a bit on the in-game economy. Maybe you have to give out a little bit more rewards than you wanted to. But if it's for the longevity of the game and player sentiments, I think that can be a very worthy investment. If I was in charge of Kabam, that is the way I would be looking at things much more. Got to keep your players happy. That is such an important thing, and it honestly breaks my heart to see the community such a state of negativity and sadness today, and frustration, and it's all completely valid, all of it. So let's take a look in game, you know, everything that we are getting with these events. The Realm event does have a lot of stuff with the Awakening Gem shards, a key, an Awakening Gem for, you know, the champions. But I think there absolutely should have been, you know, a a selector. So if you complete all the milestones, you can just pick one of the champions. You should just be able to get a selector. Because not everyone wants to go for every champion. If you get 6 keys, for example, you guarantee you get every single champion. Not everyone wants to go for 6 keys, I just think the milestones also weren't the best and weren't structured very good. The Alliance one here, like, I feel like there could have been so much more superior Banquet crystals. Like, there's 2 of them in the Alliance milestones. Like, that's it. This could have easily been like 5. Only 5,000 Titan shards. Like, there could have been a Titan Nexus in here. Like, the solo events, they have a 1 to 2 gem as the 3rd highest milestone. I don't know about you guys, but a 1 to 2 gem is really not a big deal at all for me. And it hasn't been in like half a year. This should not be the 3rd highest milestone. I feel like Kabam is very out of touch with what players want. And this is just way out of whack. The only good thing is that the Deathless Shield piece is pretty early on, so it's not that big of a deal to obtain. But yeah, I think this whole event, the way it's all structured, is very poor. I think the drop rates are by far the biggest issue here. The tier 6 class catalyst fragments should not be 31%. It at most like 10%. At most. Take that extra 20% and spread it out primarily through the shards. The shard drop rates for 7-star and Titan are pathetic. Truly pathetic. And even if you get lucky and pull the Titan shards, there's 4 technically possible Titan drops. The top 2, which are extremely rare, is 20,000 Titan shards and a full Titan crystal, which is essentially the same thing. Yet they're both in here. And then the much more likely Titan drop are 1,000 shards or 2,000 shards. That's it. That's pathetic scaling, if you ask me. If I was designing the scaling, it would be 2,500 Titan shards, 5,000 Titan shards, 10,000 Titan shards. That's it. I wouldn't even have the 20,000 Titan shard drop rate in there. There's already the Titan crystal fully formed, which is essentially the same exact thing. That's how I would do it. Getting 1,000 Titan shards after like 10 drops of tier 6 class catalyst, like barely any of it too, like it just doesn't feel good. I see people open up spend like 30,000 units worth on these crystals, and they can't even open a Titan crystal afterwards. Like, what? That's so bad. Maybe there needs to be, if you open enough crystals, you just get guaranteed stuff, which I mean is technically what the milestones already are, but the milestones don't feel good. I don't know. And now it brings me to the question, what can Kabam do now at this point? Is there a solution? How can they save face? How can we make the community happy? That's where my brain is focused now. I'm trying to fix this. How can I fix this? I don't think I can. I have some ideas on how I would fix it. Some rough ideas. I don't know. I think just a promo code sending out everybody some crystals. There for some reason there isn't a Christmas calendar this year, which I don't even know if there was I think there was one last year, maybe not, but I remember, there used to always be a Christmas calendar, and on Christmas, you'd get like 3 of the gifting crystals, the highest rarity. So in this case, it'd be superior Banquet crystals. There's nothing like that. We do have a Christmas gift incoming, but I don't think that's going to make up for this entire event. Another solution could just be, if you've spent, let's say, a blanket amount of units so far on the event, Kabam will just send you a little care package as a thank you for investing in the game and the event. And let's say you spent 10,000 units. Let's say in this care package you get a Titan Nexus Crystal, let's say 2,500 7-star Awakening Gem Shards, 30,000 7-star shards, you know, some Sake Stones, whatever. Put some nice stuff in there. Put a nice little care package together for people that have spent an absorbent amount of units on this event already. Send a little care package out there in good faith to make players feel better. That's what I would do. Something like that if I was in charge of Kabam. I think they need to do something. If you guys have any ideas, put them in the comment section down below. What would you like to see? What could Kabam do to fix this event in your eyes? What can they do? What can I do? What can I do? There's not much. I can only do so much. I've been trying my best to relay your guys' feedback as much as possible straight to Kabam. Also to Kabam Crashed himself. I've been trying to do my part. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, drop them in the comment section down below. Any and all feedback is appreciated. I can share this video with Kabam, ask them to read the comments to see your guys' feedback. So yeah, I was going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. The state of the Grand Banquet for 2024. It's not looking good right now, but it's only the first day. It is possible to be salvaged. Let me know what you guys think. And do you think I should still open crystals? Should I get all the milestones? Do you guys want to see me do it? I'm sure you do. I haven't fully decided, but I probably will because I want the keys. There's two champions I really want. Sentinel and Deadpool. I really want to get them and take them to rank 3 personally. So probably going to have to drop some units. But yeah. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Just raw talks, man. Maybe that's what I'll call it. But it's just me being real with you guys and giving your feedback straight to Kabam. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.